welcome to a new video. If you are new here, my name is Lisa. Thank you so much for stopping by. In today's video, y'all, I am going to be sharing with y'all some things that I have been picking up while out thrifting, vintage hunting, or as they like to say, picking. And then I have a few items that I picked up off of Facebook Marketplace, which we all know that Facebook Marketplace is like a thrift store, it is like a vintage store, and it is like a garage sale all mixed up in one. So yeah, I have a few things from there as well. Now I know that thrifting, vintage, all that stuff is not for everybody, and if that is not for you, then girl, I'm okay with it. I know, I understand. But if you are interested in seeing the things that I have been picking up after picking, y'all, then let's get started. All right, now the first thing I want to share with you guys is a little vintage egg holder. Now I did not pick this up thrifting, picking, or you know, Facebook Marketplace and all that, etc, etc. But I did pick this up from Crafty Homes by Missy, y'all. She sells vintage items along with her homemade crafty items, and I love that little egg holder, and I have not been able to find one while out there thrifting, vintage, picking, and all of that stuff. So I just decided to go ahead and pick that up from her shop. Alrighty then, moving on. The next thing I picked up is a masher. I love these things, y'all. I have a collection of these things. If you follow me on Lady and the Blue Hutch, then I just posted a Blue Hutch photo with all of my mashers on top. But yeah, I just love this one. I think I paid about $10 for this one, and like I say, I love it because it is so different from all of my other little mashers. The next thing I have to share with y'all is my little butter patch. This is another thing that I have been collecting, y'all. I think these are so cute, and this was a little tiny one, y'all, and I just could not leave it in that vintage market any longer. So I just decided to pick that up. It was $3, and they had 40% off in that particular shop, so I got a really good deal on that little tiny thing, y'all. It's just so cute. Right, moving on, y'all, I have this little cow tag. I think these are so cute, and y'all know I love me some cows, okay? So when I saw these little vintage cow tags, I had to pick one of those up, y'all. Moving on, the next thing I have is this small crock, you guys. I think I paid about $3 for this crock. I picked this up at the little vintage store that I found called Pickin' Paradise, and I picked up a few other items. When I picked up this crock, they are on the Blue Hutch. If you guys don't follow me on Lady and the Blue Hutch, you can take a look at that over there. But I decided to go ahead and group these together so you guys could see all three of my little crocs that I have, and you can see how I have those displayed. But I love the little crocs, y'all. Now I don't think I'm gonna get any more crocs, but you just never know. But there are just so many different things that you can do with crocs. You can put plants in them, flowers in them, you can hold silverware in them, and yeah, I just love them, and I decided to go ahead and pick that little tiny one up, y'all. Moving on, the next thing I have to share with y'all are these little doorknobs, y'all. I thought these were just so unique and so cute, and you can use these in so many different ways. You can put them in your dobos, like I have them displayed here. You could put them in a glass jar, you could put them in a white bowl, and this is something that you could use even if you have modern decor or just traditional decor or farmhouse decor, because I think they are just a unique piece, and they will fit in any type of decor. Now this next item I picked up from Thrift City, y'all. I paid $3.99 for it, and it's just this little dome cake cover. Is that what they call things? I'm not sure, y'all. But it was just sitting on the stand all by itself, and I was like, I'm gonna pick this up because you can use these in so many different ways as well, and I just loved it. And $3.99, I wasn't gonna leave it there, y'all. The next thing I want to share with y'all are these cutting boards that I picked up, and I picked these up from a vintage market. And now if you follow me on Lady in the Blue Hutch, then you have already seen these, but if you don't follow me over there, I am showing them to you here. I love these. Y'all know I love me some cutting boards, and these are just so different. And like I say, you are not going to find these particular cutting boards in Home Goods or Goodwill or anything like that. And that's the one thing about vintage pieces, y'all. Nobody will ever have the exact same thing that you have. So that's one of the advantages of buying vintage or thrifting pieces. But I am going to be using these cutting boards on my little shelf, y'all. When I get it put up, I'm gonna eventually get to it, but for right now I'm just using them on my coffee bar area. The next thing I picked this up off of Facebook Marketplace, y'all. It was such a good deal, I had to pick it up. I have been seeing these in the vintage markets and stuff like that, and they were always just too expensive. So when I saw this one on Facebook Marketplace, I called the guy immediately and was like, is this still available? So anyhow, it is this washboard, y'all, and you will be seeing me use this washboard in a video coming up real soon. So if you are not subscribed to my channel, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I would really appreciate it, and I would really love your support. Okay, so moving on, you guys know that the fall season is approaching us real soon. Y'all, I have seen so many fall videos already, and we are just in the middle of summer. Summer started June 20th or June 21st. It's just now July 23rd, y'all, and people are already into fall. Anyhow, I've been picking up these amber bottles from the different vintage stores that I have been going into, y'all. They are just so cute and so tiny. They range from about $2 to $3, and I was like, I am going to be putting these in my fall displays. Now my fall display that I had on my shelves last year, y'all, was one of my favorite displays. I thought that it was so cute because of all the amber bottles and the oranges mixed in with the whites. It's just one of my favorite coffee bar areas that I have done so far. Now, moving on with that theme of fall, I picked up these various tin cans, y'all, because fall is coming up, Halloween is coming up, and you guys should not be slipping on the tin cans. Now, y'all know I love to put them in my displays with my Raydon, but you can also use them in a little grouping, and they just make really cute displays, in my opinion. Now, that's just my opinion, okay? You might think differently. On, y'all. The next things I want to share with y'all are some stone dishes that I have been picking up. There are a couple of plates and a couple of platters. Now, the first platter that I am going to be sharing with y'all does not have a stamp on it, but you can tell that it is ironstone because of the age of the plate and the crackling of the plate. And I was like, let me get this because I think it's just so adorable. I love the aging in the plate, and I love the crackling in the plate. Now, this next one that I'm going to be sharing with y'all, I also picked that up at Thrift City, and it does have the stamp on it. And what I loved about this plate is just the pattern on the plate. so I wanted to pick that one up as well. And then I also picked up 2 more plates. I picked up one from Thrift City, and then I picked up one from the Goodwill store. And they also have sort of a similar pattern. And I couldn't believe it when I found one at Thrift City and one at Goodwill. And I was like, oh my gosh, they're almost the same. So I went ahead and picked those up as well. I bet y'all are saying, girl, you are going from one thing to the next thing. And like my friend Tam say, it's a hobby, okay? You gotta have some fun in life. So because I'm not collecting as much right now, I just jumped over to collecting these white plates and ironstone. But I love them, y'all. I love how you can just group them together and just use them in different ways. I love them against my cabinet that I have in there, which I was originally going to use for birdhouses, but I think I'm gonna mix in my birdhouse along with my ironstone. And that brings me to the next item that I have, y'all. It's this little tureen, and I picked this up off of Facebook Marketplace because, again, y'all, it was such a good deal. And if you see these in some of the antique stores and even in Thrift City, they were just a little bit pricey. So when I saw this one on Facebook Marketplace, I snatched it up, y'all. All right, y'all, I also picked up this woven basket from the Goodwill store. I have something that I am going to be doing with this basket, y'all. That is another thing that I need to get done that I have not done yet. But keep watching because there will be a video on what I am going to be doing with this basket as well. All right, y'all, that is going to bring us to the very last thing that I picked up from a vintage market, and that is my cabinet, y'all. I immediately fell in love with this cabinet when I saw it, and I definitely fell in love with this thing when I saw the price, y'all. Now, if you watched last week's vlog, then you would have seen me go in on the price of this cabinet because I could not believe the price for this cabinet, y'all. This cabinet is so sturdy and big, and I was like, is that for real? So I asked the owner of the antique store if that was the correct price on that cabinet, because it had like a $42 tag and then it had like a 32 or 30 something like that, and she was like, it's $36 and it's half off of the $36 or the $32. And I was like, excuse me, did you say $16? And she was like, yeah, it's $16. I'm like, okay, is it really $16? She was like, yeah, it's $16. I was like, look, I cannot pass up a deal like that, y'all. I could not pass that up because I have been wanting to replace my little cabinet that I had in here under my shelves because it was just smaller than my shelves, and I wanted something to be in scale with the shelves. So for $16, y'all, I had to get that. I love that it was chippy and just vintage, and I was like, I can't pass it up. Now, I know it's not for everybody, and I am going to paint it, y'all, because I was like, at first I was like, no, I'm not gonna paint it. I'm gonna leave it chippy and I'm gonna leave it just the way it is. But y'all, I don't like the green on it. So I am eventually going to paint it and fix it up and make it my style, y'all. Anyhow, that is going to be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed all of my vintage finds, my thrifted finds, my picking finds, y'all. And as always, I hope you are having a great day and a great week whenever you are viewing this video right here. And I will talk to you guys in the next one.